Hello and welcome to the Soul Sync podcast. I'm Jason Paul. It's really great to have you on this episode. This is day 1 of 28 of the magic. I came up with this absolutely embarking idea with my friend Sarah Deverill, who I've said is the guest on the next episode, to do 28 days of the magic and do it with you all, basically. So if you haven't listened to the last episode, go back and listen to it because it will tell you a bit about the book. But I'll tell you a bit anyway before we dive into things. Now, The Magic is the third book in Rhonda Byrne's trilogy following the bestsellers The Secret and The Power. And in this book, Rhonda takes us on a 28-day journey of gratitude, revealing how the simple act of gratitude can really lead to profound and lasting changes in our life. And the core idea behind the magic is that gratitude is a powerful force that can instantly transform your life. And by practicing gratitude consistently, you can attract more of the things you desire and be the curator and director of your life, which ultimately can lead to greater happiness and fulfillment. The book is divided into 28 magical practices, each designed to help you cultivate gratitude in various aspects of your life. And these practices range from counting your blessings to expressing gratitude for your health, relationships, work, and even money. Each day is a different exercise, and you'll embark on a new practice, gradually building a strong foundation of gratitude. And throughout the journey, you'll learn how to appreciate the abundance that surrounds you and discover the joy of giving thanks. So whether you're feeling stuck, overwhelmed, or simply seeking more positivity in your life, The Magic offers a practical and transformative roadmap. And it's a book that has touched the lives of millions, but it's also really helped me. I've done it twice before, and I attribute the law of attraction and gratitude to so many of the great things I have in my life. And even my business, that's a national business, I would not be where I am with it today without the law of attraction and gratitude. And actually, there's been times in my life where I've replaced gratitude for worry, and then the wheels have come off and my business has nearly fallen apart. So I'm going to be doing this with you every single day. And when I was speaking to my friend Sarah, I was like, it's really hard. I don't know if I'm going to be able to record an episode every day and express an abundance of gratitude every single day. But I guess that's part of the challenge. And I'm going to be on this journey with you, doing it every single day, documenting a short episode about what I found, the learnings, and so on. So I'm going to give you a bit of advice from the start. And I do want to say, if you haven't got a copy of The Magic yet, do not worry, and you can still follow along with this podcast even if you haven't got the book, because we're going to be talking about it every day. But I think if you've got the book, it's going to allow you to be a lot more immersed in the experience. Now, as we go along this journey, I'm going to be sharing your experiences as well. So you can go to my Facebook page, which is Soul Sync by Jason Paul. Soul Sync by Jason Paul. If you go on there, you can join in and let the rest of the community know how you're finding the experience, what you're seeing is happening in your life, and so on. I would say that I would recommend reading each day the night before, because sometimes you have to start the activity in the morning. So we're on day 1, and day 1 is all about counting your blessings. The first 12 days of the magic are all about gratitude for what you've already got, because I believe this as well, and I'm a massive believer because I've tried it both ways, and trust me, the latter doesn't work very well. By not having gratitude for what you have, for not having gratitude for what you've already got in your life, you will not be able to manifest more, and I do believe that. I've also had a situation in my life where I built my business up, and what I ended up doing was replacing gratitude for worry, and everything went wrong. And then I went back to gratitude, and it started, I'm not going to say it was easy, it was bloody horrible, but it did start to get positive again. So day number 1, we're here, count your blessings. So day number 1 is all about getting into the habit of being grateful for something every day. And what the exercise says is to list out 10 things that you are grateful for in your life. Now, when I first looked at this, believe it or not, finding 10 things is actually quite hard for me, for some people. but actually it can be any little thing, which isn't even a little thing. So some of mine today, to give you a bit of a flavour, is I'm grateful for my health. I'm grateful for the means that I have to even be able to record this podcast for everyone and to help everyone. So it doesn't need to be big things. It can be anything from the air that you're breathing to the water. And it's funny because even when I say the air and the water being a small thing, of course that's a massive thing, because without those things we wouldn't even be here. So one thing that I think is really important, which the book does explain, but it goes into in a lot more detail, is about feeling gratitude. Because to simply say, yes, thank you, yes, I'm grateful, whilst, yes, you are saying the words, you're not feeling them. So what the book really says in this first day is, by giving the reason why you're thankful for something really helps you to feel it. And it's by feeling, having those feelings of gratitude, those feelings of positivity for being grateful for something. That's the winning formula here. That is the secret sauce, which Rhonda's trying to get across in the book. Now, I have toyed with this on and off about where to write my gratitude list. I have a soul journal where I write down all of my bits and pieces about what's going on in my medium kind of and psychic world. And I've tried writing my 10 grateful things in there, but I must admit, I don't find that it prompts me as much. There's a really good free app, which I've been using, which I must admit, I'm still toying. Do I write it down or do I put it digitally? But my grateful things now are going on an app that's called Journal. It's got a yellow logo. And what it does is it prompts you every day for the things you're grateful for, but it's also quite a spiritual app, and it asks you to blog other things. And I quite like the fact that it's on my phone, it's quite easy. So I thought I'd just give you that bit of advice there. So this is day one of the magic. I'm probably sitting here apprehensively as you are, thinking, am I going to get through all these 28 days? Because if you do miss a day, I'm sure you've read this in the book, you do go back 3 days. And there's been times where I've got to day 15 and ended back up at day 2. So this could be a very long podcast series, but I'm determined not to do that to you, all my lovely listeners. So I'm going to try and work through this, and there's probably going to be days on this where I am going to be struggling, but I guess we will see how we go. So this is day one of the magic. Do, as I said, get your comments and experiences as we go along this journey together onto the Soul Sync by Jason Paul Facebook page, and I look forward to speaking to you on day number 2.